seated. My name is Earl Martin. For the last year, it has been my privilege to serve Gonzaga University as the acting academic vice president and as the dean of the School of Law. It is my great privilege to welcome all of you to Gonzaga University's 117th commencement ceremony. I especially want to welcome the family members and friends of our graduates, many of whom have come here from great distances to share with their loved ones the public acknowledgement of their students' achievements. We are honoring more than 950 graduates this morning who worked hard to complete this step in their educational journey and who have met their goals because of your loving support. This is an event to celebrate not only for our graduates, but for all of us assembled here today. At this time, I would ask that you please stand and join the Big Beam Theory, Gonzaga's own a cappella group, singing the American National Anthem. 6 members of the Big Beam Theory are graduating today. We ask that you remain standing after the Star-Spangled Banner for our invocation. It is now my pleasure to introduce Father Stephen Cooter of the Society of Jesus, Rector of the Jesuit Community and Associate Professor of Religious Studies, who will give the invocation. Father Cooter.
In front of College Hall is a large black statue of St. Ignatius of Loyola, the founder of the Jesuits and the founder of our feast this morning, our celebration. And if you stand back, you can see he's headed out from the great arched front door of College Hall. And that statue is rough-hewn. It's unfinished. It's like students here today. You're headed out, but you're not quite finished. You have some work to do. And St. Ignatius, leaving the school of spirituality that started him out on his life, and so you too. Here's the prayer of St. Ignatius of Loyola. Let us use that as our invocation. Lord, teach us to be generous. Teach us to serve you as you deserve, to give and not to count the cost, to fight and not to heed the wounds, to toil and not to seek for rest, to labor and not to ask for reward, save that of knowing that we do your will. And to this we all say amen.
Thank you, Father Cooter. Everyone, please be seated. Dr. Thane McCullough became the interim president of Gonzaga University in mid-July this past year. He first took part in a Gonzaga commencement ceremony in 1989 when he received his Bachelor of Arts degree. Dr. McCullough knows this university intimately. Not only was he an undergraduate here, but he was part of the resident life staff, ultimately serving as Assistant Dean of Students. He has served in many roles in addition to those, including Dean of Student Financial Services, Associate Academic Vice President. He has also taught undergraduate students in our psychology department. In 2004, he became the Vice President for Administration and Planning, and from 2007 to 2009, he served as the interim Academic Vice President. Dr. McCullough holds a PhD in Experimental Social Psychology from the University of Oxford. We are blessed and proud to have him as a president, a man who knows every facet of this institution. He will be found, I'm sure, roaming the halls of Catherine Monica Hall later this fall as our freshmen arrive to start their journey. A proud collaborator with the Society of Jesus, he cares, he leads, and he serves. It is now my honor to introduce Dr. Thane McCullough.
And I want to take this opportunity to thank Earl Martin for his willingness to step in and serve as our academic vice president this year. Will you join me in thanking Martin? Good morning, graduating seniors of the class of 2010. On this special day, let us take a moment to thank someone who has been very important in each of our lives. On this day, we remember and we celebrate all those who have been mom for us. I would like to ask all of the mothers here today to please rise and let us recognize you on this Mother's Day. Today is a day of giving thanks and celebration for all of us. Today, graduates of the class of 2010, we recognize the remarkable achievements that have led to the granting of your baccalaureate degree. I want to take just a couple minutes to reflect on the meaning of this moment. Let me take you back to what I'm sure seems now like an eternity ago. A similar event to this one, your high school graduation. Do you remember what was on your mind at that point in your life? What excited you and what worried you? Whom you cared about and what was most important to you? By that time, you would have known that you were coming to Gonzaga in the fall. And you would have had expectations about that first day and those first few weeks. Do you remember your dreams of Gonzaga? Do you remember all those hopes and expectations? Do you remember your fears? Do you remember the anticipation of making new friends? Participating in exciting new experiences, taking new classes, engaging in unexpected relationships, taking on challenges that you might not be able to meet. Remember how good the food at the COG tasted at first? Remember how you were told that it really doesn't get that cold in Spokane. During your time at Gonzaga, you have learned much about life and about relationships and about reality and about change. You've learned in the residence halls, on the playing fields, on stage, in late night conversation. sometimes through heartbreak and real loss. By your travels in service to the hopeless, from your peers and your RAs, you have learned over the internet, at parties, and in tents outside the McCarthy Center. You have learned in so many different ways that we cannot name them all. If we have been successful, your learning has led to a deeper understanding of everything that makes up your life experience. If Gonzaga has been truly successful, you understand that true learning sometimes emerges from the mistakes we make. But true learning shows us we cannot allow our fear of making mistakes to incapacitate us. True learning tells us that conquering our fear of making mistakes frees us to embrace a whole new world of opportunities. It is easy to be afraid of the unknown, to fear the next step, to be intimidated by the questions that transitions raise. Will I get a job? Will I find my soulmate? Will I be happy? Will I do something that matters with my life? And of course, for your parents, the primal fear. Will my son or daughter try to move back home? But transitions, graduations are at their heart also about hope. And we know that hope is not only the best response to fear, hope is what makes the future possible. Today, you fill us with hope. Today is a day of celebration for you and for your family and for your friends, for all of us, but it is a special day of celebration for your faculty. Over the past 4 or 5 or 6 years, they have been your teachers, your advisors, and your mentors. They have watched you, they have listened to you, and they have guided you through papers and projects and labs and theses and study abroad experiences. They have been there to support and to challenge you in your individual process of discovery. The heart of the university and the meaning of your diploma are both embodied in the experiences facilitated by your faculty. It is they who have structured the process of your degree, and it is they who have judged you worthy of receiving that degree. Graduating seniors, will you please join me in thanking all those faculty who have been such an important part of your experience during your years at Gonzaga. As you go forth to whatever choice or opportunity you next have defined for yourself, I hope that you will take these thoughts with you. In your dreams and aspirations, you carry the hopes and dreams of this university. We will miss you, but we will look forward to celebrating your many achievements to come with you. Without question, you will each find opportunities for success and achievement in your future work. Never forget to take time to nourish your heart and your faith along the way. For wherever you go in this life, and whatever good works you choose to pursue, know that indeed God's Holy Spirit is upon you now and will remain with you forever. You have been a gift to us. You inspire us, and we are grateful to have been with you on this part of the journey. It has been my honor to serve as your interim president this year, for in a special way, it allows me this day, on behalf of the entire Gonzaga community, to wish you all the best and Godspeed. Congratulations, class of 2010.
Thank you very much, President McCullough. The university will now confer honors on students who have demonstrated the highest academic achievement. Each year on this occasion, Gonzaga University presents the Senior Class Award. This award is the gift of the university to the member of the class of 2010 who has maintained the highest scholastic record during the senior year. This coveted award is presented this year to Ann Jansa. Will Ann please join Dr. McCullough at the center of the stage. Ann is from Portland, Oregon. She is receiving her Bachelor of Arts honors degree, summa cum laude. She is double majoring in journalism and Spanish. Ann did a semester abroad in Grenada, and she has held various editorial posts with the Gonzaga Bulletin. Her honors thesis is a study of war reporting in Vietnam and Iraq. Ann was recently awarded the prestigious Washington Newspaper Publishers Association Fellowship, which will fund a summer working as a journalist on the newspaper of her choice in Washington State. She has chosen to spend the summer at Pacific Publishing in Seattle, which publishes 7 community newspapers. Congratulations, Ann. On this occasion, Gonzaga University also presents the William A. Kerrigan S.J. Award, which is a gift of the university in memory of Father William Kerrigan of the Society of Jesus. The award is bestowed upon the member of the class of 2010 who has maintained the highest scholastic record during 4 years at Gonzaga. This coveted award is being presented to Julia Ellen Minot Regal. Julia, please join Dr. McCullough at the podium. Julia is from Spokane Valley, and she too is receiving a Bachelor of Arts honors degree, summa cum laude. She entered Gonzaga at the age of 15, with 2 full years of college completed through the Running Start program at Eastern Washington University. When asked how long her parents were planning for Julia to attend Gonzaga, given her advanced standing, her mother replied that she wanted Julia to be able to vote before she went to graduate school. Julia's original dream was to be a concert violinist, but playing all day, every day damaged her wits such that she has turned her time and attention to the study of history. Julia wrote her honors thesis on musical compositions in the concentration camps in the Warsaw Ghetto during World War II, and how that music helped to sustain the human spirit in such an inhuman environment. Julia plans to take a year off and then pursue doctoral studies in history, concentrating on the Holocaust. Congratulations, Julia. I now invite Major General Dennis Hardy to join Dr. McCullough at the center of the stage. The President and faculty of Gonzaga University, to all who read these present letters, greetings in the Lord. Today, the Gonzaga community honors a true native son. Dennis Hardy came from Spokane, Washington, and graduated from Gonzaga University in 1972 with a Bachelor of Business Administration degree, and was recognized as a distinguished military graduate of Gonzaga's Reserve Officer Training Corps. In September of that year, he was commissioned as a second lieutenant in the United States Army as an armor officer, thus beginning a journey which would take him across the world and back again. Since 1971, he has shared this journey with his wife, Diane, and then their children. For almost 36 years, he devoted himself to service on behalf of our country and the safety and freedom of its people. In a long and distinguished career, he rose from second lieutenant to the rank of major general while serving in both peace and war in the United States, Germany, the Balkans, Korea, and Southwest Asia. General Hardy's success was no accident. He developed a well-deserved reputation for leading his units to accomplish their mission. His record of success was the direct result of his commitment to both mission and people. Members of his units knew that this officer took the idea of responsibility seriously. He was a leader they could trust. Three of the cardinal virtues of the military are dedication to the mission, service, and responsibility. Every soldier, sailor, Marine, or airman is called to fulfill them. In an important way, these virtues are a part of the tradition and mission of Gonzaga University. Through his service to the United States, to Gonzaga University, and to the communities where he and his family have lived, General Hardy has embodied the virtues of dedication, service, and responsibility. It is fitting that we should honor this native son and distinguished Gonzaga graduate. In recognition of the trust which he has faithfully fulfilled, Gonzaga University is proud to confer upon Dennis Hardy the degree of Doctor of Laws, honoris causa. For many years now, one of the highlights of Gonzaga's commencement ceremony has been the presentation of the university's highest award, the De Smet Medal, to a man or woman whose very life is an expression of the university's ideas of personal character, religious faith, and human service. Would Father Charles L. Curry of the Society of Jesus, President of the Association of Jesuit Colleges and Universities, and recipient of this year's De Smet Medal, please join Dr. McCullough at the center of the stage. The President and faculty of Gonzaga University, to all who read these present letters, greetings in the Lord. The Jesuit poet Gerard Manley Hopkins wrote that the just man justices keeps grace that keeps all his goings graces. Father Charles L. Curry of the Society of Jesus is a man of justice who has indeed kept all his goings graces for over 40 years in Jesuit higher education. He began his academic career teaching and doing research in chemistry at Georgetown University. Subsequently, he served as president both of Wheeling College, now Wheeling Jesuit University in West Virginia, and Xavier University in Cincinnati, Ohio. He returned to Georgetown to direct the university's bicentennial celebration, and in 1989, when 6 Jesuits and 2 co-workers were assassinated in El Salvador, he was appointed special assistant to coordinate the university's response to this tragedy. For the past dozen years, Father Curry has been a leading spokesman for Catholic and Jesuit higher education as the president of the Association of Jesuit Colleges and Universities, which is dedicated to promoting cooperative efforts among the 28 Jesuit institutions in the United States. Nothing sums up his mission better than his recent statement, "Our Catholic identity should not be some sort of museum piece we are trying to protect, but a dynamic reality being forged in a complex dialogue with our surrounding culture." Today, Gonzaga University, recognizing in this man a Jesuit who represents the best of American Jesuit and Catholic higher education, acclaiming his dedication to the words of Scripture that faith without justice is lifeless, and wishing to applaud his prodigious achievements as educator and leader, proudly confers upon Charles L. Curry of the Society of Jesus its highest award, named for the great Jesuit missionary of the Northwest, the Father Pierre Jean de Smet Medal. Father Curry will now deliver the commencement address.
President McCullough, Vice President Martin, thank you for that very kind citation. On Mother's Day, my mother is thanking you from heaven. You used just what she wrote. Thank you for this de Smet medal that I'm privileged to share with one of your favorite folks, Gonzaga, Bing Crosby, an old hero of mine. I was never able to imitate his singing, but today I can imitate his getting the de Smet medal. It's especially happy to recall that Father de Smet had an uncanny knack of bringing people together, working with Native American tribes throughout the country, but especially in the great Northwest. And that's what we try to do at the Association of Jesuit Colleges and Universities. You know, people like me give lots of talks on what is happening in Washington, that land of civility and good sense. And a colleague of mine was invited to do that, and as he stepped to the mic, he was introduced with, "And now we will hear the dope from Washington." So I'm happy that Thane and Marty did not use that introduction. It's a real honor and pleasure to be invited to Zag Country to speak to you, the class of 2010. I welcome you to the ranks of the 1.8 million living alumni of Jesuit colleges and universities. And as Father Hightower mentioned yesterday, we should also add at least twice that many alumni, Jesuit alumni around the world. So you're joining a very distinguished group. My congratulations to you, the graduates, for your many achievements in and out of the classroom. Congratulations to your parents for your wise commitment of your life savings. But more important, your love and support of your sons and daughters. And congratulations to you faculty and staff for creating the learning and living environment at Gonzaga that has brought these special women and men to this day. And of course, special congratulations to all you mothers on Mother's Day. A number of years ago, Bing Crosby's good friend, Bob Hope, was addressing the graduates at Georgetown. And he began by saying, "As you go out into the world, I have two words for you. Don't go." Today, I have one word for you. Go. Go because our world and our church need you. The gloomier side of things is never far from our gaze in the media today, whether it be Fox News, MSNBC, CNN, or your favorite blogs. It's not difficult to be a pessimist or a cynic or both. But I would challenge you today to rise above that pessimism, cynicism, and perhaps fear. Go into the world because your education at Gonzaga has nurtured your many talents and gifts for lives of leadership and service in both big and small ways. Go with confidence in the distinctive survival strategies you have learned here. Let me try to make my point by telling a few stories of how others have responded to the challenges and opportunities that are very much like yours. My first story involves Alexia Kelly, a remarkable young woman who graduated from Haverford College and the Harvard Divinity School before working for the Campaign for Human Development at the Bishops' Conference, where she worked with all sorts of community service groups around the country. Serving as a volunteer for outreach to faith communities during the 2004 presidential campaign, she became very much aware of the deep and often ugly polarization that characterizes both the political world and church today. She decided not just to complain like so many of her friends, but to do something about it. She led a few friends in developing a new organization, Catholics in Alliance for the Common Good, to promote a national dialogue about faith in public life that moves beyond narrow individualism and divisive partisanship to embrace the common good and the full range of Catholic social teaching. With great organizational skills and creative hard work, she assembled the people, the resources, the ideas, all in time to influence the tone and content of the debates leading to and following the 2008 election. Obviously, the task is far from over. There's still too much polarization and divisiveness in the church and in society. But Alexia has indeed made a difference by creating space and opportunities for constructive dialogue, not only in Washington, but throughout the country. You, the class of 2010, face a world and a church where too often the demonization of differences replaces reasoned disagreements and honest dialogue. Witness what happened last year when President Obama was invited to Notre Dame. More like guerrilla warfare than a free exchange of ideas and differences of opinion. Vicious name-calling rather than constructive criticism. I hope that many of you will follow the lead of an Alexia Kelly by working to restore a civility that allows women and men of different views to work together, and a tolerance to replace the venom and vitriol by finding ways to build bridges, create alliances, and to pursue the common good. A task all the more urgent today when we need the very best ideas from all sources to confront the complex issues of our time, whether they be the economy, the environment, human rights, immigration, or sexual abuse in the church. Slogans and shouting matches don't work. Reasoned, respectful dialogue can. My second story involves a remarkable young couple, Trina and Kevin Yonkers-Taltz, both of whom graduated from Boston College in religious education before going to Belize as Jesuit volunteers. Wanting to live and work internationally as a married couple with a dual passion both for working with people on the margins and with college students, they met over pupusas and beer in Patty's Pupuseria in San Salvador with Father Dean Brackley to develop the Casa de Solidaridad, a rigorous academic program at the University of Central America, combined with an immersion experience of living and working with the poor. For the past 10 years, while raising 4 beautiful little girls, they have not only kept alive their own sense of solidarity with the poor and of a faith that does justice, but also influenced in profound ways more than 300 women and men from our Jesuit colleges and universities around the country who have participated in this very special immersion program. Trina and Kevin serve as role models for their students of what it means to be in global solidarity with the poor. The stories of CASA alums bear witness to the lasting and transforming effect of the Casa de Solidaridad. Many of you have had your own experiences of immersion and solidarity. I've seen many of you at Fort Benning. I've always been amazed at how many come from Gonzaga all the way to Fort Benning, Georgia, each year for the Ignatian Family Teach-In. My special congratulations to all of you who participated in the missioning ceremony on Friday, an extraordinary display of volunteer spirit on the part of you graduates. Be careful. You're likely to be spoiled for life, like Kevin and Trina. My third story is a bit different, but it's a powerful example of someone daring to make a difference. Last year's story of Susan Boyle is familiar to most, if not all of you. This 47-year-old simple woman from Scotland had wanted to be a singer since she was 12, but had never had the opportunity because she was taking care of her very sick mother. She finally had enough courage to become a contestant on the British version of American Idol, called Britain's Got Talent. When she appeared on stage rather frumpily, Simon Cowell, the other judges, and the audience looked on in derision and even scorn. Then she began to sing, "I Dreamed a Dream" from Les Miserables, a perfect choice for an underestimated woman daring to imagine a bigger life. As one commentator put it, she delivered the song as an anthem for every person who has ever been robbed of hope. Her voice flowed effortlessly, higher and higher, and soon the audience was on its feet, cheering, with tears in their eyes. Many, myself included, have watched the YouTube version of Susan's performance many times and have been deeply moved. For me, it has two important messages for us today. First, it provides a message of encouragement for those who, like Susan Boyle, may never have had a chance to show their talents and gifts. It may be very unlikely that this would happen in a supportive community like Gonzaga, but it's possible. Secondly, in our society where we focus so much on beautiful people, where glitz and talent and success seem so important, we are challenged not to forget the Susan Boyles among us, to look for the real persons behind the caricatures we often create, the women and men who need a chance to show what they are really capable of being and doing. Having experienced Gonzaga's highly personalized education, you, the graduates of 2010, have a special opportunity and indeed responsibility to create the environment where the Susan Boyles you meet can make music of their dreams. My final story is what I hope has become part of your story. It's the story of St. Ignatius Loyola, the founder of the Jesuits and the inspiration behind how Jesuits and the women and men at Jesuit schools like Gonzaga live and work. I hope you have caught the very communicable disease of being Ignatian. The young Ignatius was a romantic, an enthusiastic 16th century courtier devoted to generous and often daring service to his king or queen. After his encounter with a cannonball that mangled his leg at Pamplona, he underwent a religious conversion in which that romanticism and enthusiasm for the king and queen became magnanimity in the service of God and his people. I hope his story has been and will be incorporated into your own lives. Provide the vision, the energy, and the love to make you enthusiastic change agents in a world and church that desperately need you. The world of Ignatius was like ours in many ways. It was a time when all sorts of things, all sorts of new things were happening, when there were many more questions than answers, and when the church was experiencing many difficulties. Briefly, let me mention a few elements of Ignatius's worldview that I suggest make sense for you as much as they made for him. First of all, his very special ability to seek and find God in all things, so that nothing was foreign to him in his faith journey. So today we have Jesuits and Jesuit colleagues who are scholars, activists, poets, artists, involved in just about anything you mention as you look around the world, and being very comfortable in whatever situation they find themselves in. Here on this campus, you have the seekers and learners who are continually exploring new ideas and new possibilities, linking their faith with their life. Secondly, Ignatius's constant and generous pursuit of what was more and better, the magis, the inspiration for the restlessness, the flexibility, adaptability, and risk-taking of Jesuits and Jesuit works at their best. Pope Benedict recently challenged Jesuits to operate on the frontiers, on the growing edges of ideas and movements, where others can't or aren't willing to go. A great honor and a great responsibility indeed. Our new Superior General, Father Nicholas, readily accepted the challenge, and at a recent meeting in Mexico of Jesuit universities worldwide, he and the universities began planning for how we might do this more effectively, operating on the frontiers in a globalizing world. Here at Gonzaga, you have your own Dr. Mary McFarland, Dr. Michael Carey, who've led the way in a new Jesuit initiative, the Jesuit Commons, linking all the educational resources we have around the world with the needy populations Jesuits and their colleagues serve worldwide. Thirdly, Ignatius's concern for the poor and powerless. In the midst of developing a worldwide society of Jesus, Ignatius always had time for the little people in Rome, the prostitutes, the beggars, the sick. Today, that concern has become for Jesuits a faith that does justice, a fundamental option for the poor, a well-educated solidarity in a globalizing world that is coming more and more into our consciousness every day. My wish for you, then, is that Ignatius's story is becoming your story, and that it will be part of the rest of your lives. It will produce an openness to an experience of God in all you do, a calling to always bigger and a better self, a creative restlessness to use your talents and gifts to their fullest in the service of others, like an Alexia Kelly or Kevin and Trina Yonkers-Taltz, or the many role models you have had here at Gonzaga, and a belief in yourself that compels you to take risks in order to live your dreams like a Susan Boyle. Your education at Gonzaga challenges you to be players, not merely spectators, to be part of efforts to find solutions to problems, to help those who need you, to push back frontiers of knowledge, opportunity, and experience, to have not merely a job, but a mission, a sense of being called. So today, go forth from here with your many gifts and talents that will enable you to make a difference in large and small ways. Bring civility and respect for others to a polarized world and church. Practice solidarity and pursue justice for your less fortunate sisters and brothers around the world. Be on the lookout for Susan Boyles you will encounter along the way. But above all, live and share the magnanimous vision of Ignatius that can energize all you do and provide a restlessness always to do more for and with others. Again, thank you for the privilege of being with you. God bless you, your parents, your faculty, all those who have made this day possible. Go, and may God go with you. Thank you.
Thank you, Father Curry, for those words of wisdom and inspiration. Each year, the senior class chooses one of its members to speak on its behalf to the commencement audience. This year's senior speaker is Joseph Matlich. Joe is the son of Craig and Mary Matlich, and he was raised in Great Falls, Montana, with his three brothers, Ben, Nate, and Tom. He is graduating with a Bachelor of Arts degree, majoring in psychology with a minor in Spanish. Joe spent one summer studying abroad in Madrid, Spain, and another summer as part of Gonzaga's comprehensive leadership program in Zambia, Africa. Joe has played on 46 different intramural sports teams over the past 4 years. He's been very, very busy. He has worked for 3 years in residence life, and he has participated in 6 university ministry retreats. Last told, Joe hasn't finalized his plans yet for next year, but he's working on it. So please welcome our student speaker, Joseph Matlich.
So I had a lot of requests to name drop right now. So instead of doing that, I have a better idea. I need all of you to go like this. Put your right hand. Now go like this. And do this until satisfied. For real though, I think that it's more important for all of you to recognize yourself long before I introduce myself. So where do I fit in? Well, my name is Joe Matlich, and the only guideline I was given for this speech was to keep it short. Seriously, that's all they told me. Clearly, they have a lot of confidence in what I'm going to say. But I guess I can't really blame them. You see, it's graduation day, and I'm on the fast track to future success. I don't have a job lined up. I'm not doing volunteer work next year. And I'm not going to graduate school. I know. You've really outdone yourself on this one, Joe. But even though I don't know what the future may hold, I get to be the one who stands in front of all of you and say that I know exactly where I belong. In fact, I have known since freshman year. Back in August 2006, it was the last day of freshman orientation, and there was a barbecue on the Foley lawn in front of the library. The sun was shining, the grass was green, and everywhere I looked, my classmates for the next 4 years were smiling and wearing red t-shirts. The exact red Gonzaga Creed shirt that I was wearing. Yes, success, I thought to myself, anonymity achieved. You see, I'm a pretty shy kid from Montana, and as soon as I showed up in my quest to gain acceptance, I decided that I could do no wrong as long as I was the exact same as everyone else. So, as I funneled through the orange fence that surrounded Foley Lawn and waited in line for my turn to grab food, it finally came time for me to sit down. So I politely asked to join a circle of my fellow red shirt wearers. I sat down on the grass, and as I ate, I talked sparingly, listened intently, and laughed on cue at all the right times. Yes, anonymity achieved again. Whew. As my circle of fellow freshmen slowly and cordially said goodbye and disbanded, I made to walk back to my dorm by myself. Suddenly, a tall, blonde-haired girl approached me and said, "Hi, Joe," followed by 1,000 questions asking me if I was having fun at orientation. I knew she was a sophomore because she wasn't wearing a red shirt. But I had absolutely no idea who this girl was or how she knew me. So, naturally, I just kind of pretended like I knew what was going on. Then, out of nowhere, another guy came up to me and shook my hand. Alex, too, was a sophomore, and he'd gone to high school with me. But Alex and I had never spoken a word, and I only knew him because we both played soccer. Alex started asking me how everything was going, and then he turned and asked, "Joe, how do you know Molly?" I stood there frozen. I didn't even know what her name was, and now I had to stand there and tell him how I knew her. There was an awkward silence, and I was just about to make something up when Molly saved me. I think she caught on to what was going through my head, and she played it off like nothing without missing a beat. She said, "Oh, Joe and I go way back," and went on to explain how she had met me when I had been a senior in high school and come to visit Gonzaga the previous spring. Before that moment, anonymity had been my goal. Now, I had Molly standing there empowering me to be more than just anonymous, because to her, I already was. When Molly decided that she was going to be intentional about finding me and welcoming me when I arrived at Gonzaga University, there was no way that she could have known the impact she would have. I may have been a freshman wearing a red t-shirt that day, but Molly took the time to see something more. And that feeling of acceptance that Molly passed on to me in my first days at Gonzaga carried me all the way through my freshman year. There were ups and downs, successes and failures, but through it all, there was one principle that guided me. I wanted to pass it on, as Molly had passed it on to me. As winter melted into spring, I finally got my chance. The weekend at the end of spring break, a group of high school seniors came to campus for the Ignatian Leadership Scholarship Competition. The competition offers an invitation for 40 of the top leaders in the nation to come to Gonzaga and go off campus to the Gonzaga-owned Beaux-Arts Mansion. There, they competed for $20,000 scholarships. I was helping facilitate the competition at the time as the group of wide-eyed high school seniors went through one activity after the next. Finally, it was time for dinner late Saturday night. The main room in Beaux-Arts Mansion had been transformed from a place of competitive activities to a banquet room. As I sat down at a table surrounded by high school seniors, I expected to encounter a group that was emotionally exhausted by the thought that a single blunder could cause $20,000 to slip away. To my surprise, I found the exact opposite. The girl sitting to my right was named Hannah. As she rattled off one question after another, Hannah's excitement about Gonzaga, the Gonzaga vibe she was receiving, grew exponentially. Not only that, but she was a sponge as I told story after story, illustrating how Gonzaga is a place where everyone can bloom. As I went to sleep that night, I could not have been more satisfied with life. The opportunity to follow in Molly's footsteps had just been dropped into my lap. I was determined to remember Hannah's name and pass it on as it had been passed to me by Molly. When freshman orientation arrived the next fall, I was unwavering in my quest to find Hannah. For the first day, I scoured the masses looking for her with no success. Then, as I was walking in front of the Foley Library, I spotted her. It was the afternoon of the barbecue, and she was wearing the red Gonzaga t-shirt. It was poetic. So why these stories? Why do they have anything to do with graduation or 5,000 people staring at me? Why should this talk not be the speech that you nap through? It's because these stories can apply to anyone. At the end of my junior year, I was on a plane flying back home with my friend Lucas. While we were on the flight, I raised the question, why travel at all? This is to say, why go to college? Why study or go to work every day? Lucas pondered the question for a moment, and then he told me a story about Nick. Nick had gone to Florence, Italy, during his junior year at Gonzaga, and spent the entirety of both semesters traveling all over Europe and even to places like Morocco and China. Nick saw the sights, boarded the planes and trains, and even indulged in the nightlife. Nothing Nick did was quote-worthy or epic. He wasn't anyone's best friend or an overly deep fellow. He just was. When Nick returned home after his year abroad, he posted a photo album on Facebook. The picture's cover had a picture of the entire city of Florence. The album was filled with pictures of all the people who Nick had shared reminiscable experiences with. The album was titled, "The Piece You Leave Behind." That one Facebook album captures everything that is right with Gonzaga. The place, the people, and the feeling. The peace you leave behind can apply to anyone. It takes so little to have a lasting impact on someone's life. You don't have to go to Florence like Nick. You don't have to go to graduate school. You don't even have to wear a cape, like Cape Girl. The peace you leave behind can occur in something as simple as a conversation with a stranger at dinner. Honestly, you may never know the impact you have had on someone else. You may never know the piece of you that you shared with them changed the course of their life forever, like Molly. The piece you leave behind is the reason that, years later, I found out that my dinner conversation with Hannah at Bozarth Mansion is the reason she turned down a full-ride scholarship to Stanford University. Class of 2010, what is the piece you will leave behind? Thank you.
Thank you, Joe. Great job. During this past year at Gonzaga, our seniors have begun to think in earnest about their futures. They have visited the Career Center, perhaps taken advantage of our GAMP and TREC programs. They have attended job fairs and spoken to potential employers, or they have pledged to serve our country as military officers. Some students will be immediately pursuing a graduate degree. They have taken admission tests, filled out applications, and have eagerly, at times anxiously, waited for the mail to bring that acceptance letter from graduate law, medical, or dental schools. We know that our students are well prepared for either beginning their careers or to continue their education, and we wish them every success. However, there is another, smaller and very special group of students I would like to recognize. These students have temporarily set aside plans for more education or moving immediately to the workplace. Instead, they have decided they will spend the next year, and perhaps the next several years, serving in organizations such as the Jesuit Volunteer Corps, the Teach for America program, AmeriCorps, Lutheran Volunteer Corps, the Peace Corps, and many other worthy organizations. I would now like to invite those students who have accepted positions with volunteer organizations to stand and receive our appreciation for their decision to serve those who are most in need. We will take just a moment to get to the moment that all of you have been waiting for your sons and daughters to cross the stage. They'll make their way up to the platform.
Yeah, go Phil!
Dr. Mark Manganaro, Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences, will now present the degree candidates in the College of Arts and Sciences.
You all set? Dr. McCullough and Vice President Martin, by virtue of the authority vested in Gonzaga University by the state of Washington, I have the pleasure of presenting to you the following candidates for the degrees in the College of Arts and Sciences. The following students are receiving a Bachelor of Arts honors degree. Michael Adair Biggis. Catherine Leah Eulinson, summa cum laude. Josie Marie Gary, summa cum laude. Christina Grotz, magna cum laude. Megan Houlihan, summa cum laude. Catherine Elizabeth Infantine, magna cum laude. Anna E. Jansa, summa cum laude. Michael Lukomsky, magna cum laude. Michael J. Marsh, magna cum laude. Allison Lee McCormick, magna cum laude. Daniel S. Peck, magna cum laude. Dylan T. Pouliot, cum laude. Julia Ellen Muono Regal, summa cum laude. Catherine Ann Shattuck, summa cum laude. Suzanne Nicole Stiso. David Carter Whitehead, magna cum laude. The following students are receiving a Bachelor of Arts degree. Michelle Lee Abera. Danny Jean Abusi. Thaddeus K. Atkins. Alyssa Marie Ackelstead. Abdullah M. Albasha. Gabriel Jacob Ham Alcantara. Stephen Alexander. Anisha H. Alt. Bridget Maureen Anderson, cum laude. Gregory David Anderson. Second Lieutenant Catherine Maria Andricchio. Allison Marie Andrews. Julia Rose Angelo. Erin Rose Apti. Joseph Arcudi, cum laude. Sarah Noel Arpin, magna cum laude. Angelika Ashikekovich. Megan Elizabeth Atkins. Ryan M. Atkins, who is also receiving a Bachelor of Business Administration degree today. Elizabeth Rose Babler. Caitlin E. Bailey, magna cum laude. Lauren E. Barden. Melissa Shea Barker, magna cum laude. Andrea Bass. Teresa G. Bauer. Kevin Luke Beardsley, cum laude. Matthew Philip Bijar, who is also receiving a Bachelor of Science in Exercise Science degree today. Elise M. Bell. Cassandra N. Berg. Ronald Christopher Batita. Mamta Rajendra Bhakta, magna cum laude. Sherry Ann Bingman. Audra Bloom, magna cum laude. Alexandra Jane Bodner, summa cum laude. Matthew Robert Bohart, magna cum laude. Michael David Bossy. Catherine Mackenzie Boucher. Matthew Timothy Bolden. Lena Rachel Bowie. Heather Melanie Bowman. Anna Braden, magna cum laude. Caitlin Bridget Brady. Cheyenne Amanda Brand. Carson Brannon Young. Lane A. Broski, cum laude. Benjamin Christopher Brown, magna cum laude. Second Lieutenant Joshua Christopher Brown. Amanda Emily Brookbrower. Ashley Danielle Buchanan. Karine E. Buchanan. Carrie-Ann J. Burke. Danielle Burris, cum laude. Martha Burwell, magna cum laude. Kelsey Lynn Butler. Stephanie Marie Caldwell. Angelo Xavier Ubueg Camacho. Derek D. Caperton. Would Professor Michael Carey please join Dr. McCullough at the center of the stage? Bridget Moira Carey. Brian Thomas Carlson. Farron Elizabeth Carlson. Ashley Francis Carver. Luke James Casey. Hector N. Castillo. Lauren Elizabeth Chamberlain. Lisa Michelle Chamberlain, cum laude. Sarah Justine Chapman. Taryn Shea Shooter. Second Lieutenant Jessica Lauren Clark. Shallon Brittany Clark, cum laude. Taylor Ann Clark, cum laude. Nathaniel D. Clemens. Ryan Randall Cloak. Meredith Grace Coleman. Sean Robert Condon. Erin Marie Conklin, summa cum laude. Brian Conley, cum laude. Jennifer Ruth Cooper, magna cum laude. Abraham Carson Corrigan. Second Lieutenant Rex Gordon Coulter. Alyssa Marie Cowan, magna cum laude. John William Cox, cum laude. Anne Marie Coyne. Kiri Craig. Chelsea T. Cruz. Judith Zaspa Crisostomo. Matthew D. Crook, magna cum laude. Robert Hulbert Culp, Jr. Robin Marie Cumming, magna cum laude. Giselle DeHamko Kunanen. Deshaun Marquis Cunningham. Christina Ray D'Agostino. Megan Elise Davison, cum laude. Colleen Catherine Dawson. Joseph Gregory Dawson. Catherine Decker. Laura D. Wesley Robert DeShano, summa cum laude. Anthony De Simone, magna cum laude. Kevin T. Devine. Amy Jeanette December. Lindsay Catherine Dick, cum laude. Ryan S. Dixon. Karen L. Dooley. Tyler Armand Doucette, magna cum laude. Molly Douglas, magna cum laude. Rebecca Doyle, cum laude. Emily Edith Drew. Would Major General Hardy please join Dr. McCullough at the center of the stage? Camille Duco. Lillian Julie DeMar. Caitlin Colleen Durgan. Angela Paige Early. Shayla Lauren Easterday. Chelsea Jo Eddings. Shelby Ann Edens, cum laude. Cameron James Edmond, cum laude. Second Lieutenant Patrick Ellison, magna cum laude. Emily Jane Engel. Alex Engelhardt. Eddie Espinoza. Julia Christine Esser. Sarah Magus Farley. Second Lieutenant Matthew G. Fazzari, cum laude. Jenna Lynn Feedy, magna cum laude. John Ferris. Abra K. Furman. Meredith Florine. Mitchell O. Fornes. Michael S. Fox. Kevin Patrick Frame. Edward Franco. Anna Christina Friedhoff, magna cum laude. Vivian T. Freisen. Nicole Elizabeth Froland, cum laude. Marilyn Grace Gamble. Brandy Lynn Gange. Katie Elizabeth Garagazzo, magna cum laude. Monica Garcia. Christina Nicole Gardner, cum laude. Lisa Michelle Garza. Scott Andrew Geist. Matthew Charles Douglas Gillis. Charisse Donyea Gilmore Trice. Ashley M. Gerard. Megan Christine Fitzmaurice Glass. Michaela Mary Alexandra Graham, magna cum laude. Drew John Gregory. William Griffith. Alexander James Gross. James Gregory Gross. Leslie Erica Gracco, cum laude. Stephanie Catherine Gutowski. Kelly Caulfield Guy. Rena Gutzman Mataran. Mary Susan Hayner. Amanda Marie Haid, magna cum laude. Jennifer Ann Hampton, cum laude. Claire Haynes, cum laude. Brittany A. Hansen, magna cum laude. Eric S. Hansen, summa cum laude. John Ray Hoppa. Andrew William Kadani, Nayan Suhargrove, magna cum laude. Rachel Claire Harper, cum laude. Alyssa Vermilia Harvey. Joe Hatcher. Robert Winslow Hayes. Asia Jane Heggie. David Heil. Erica Jarnagan Hemmen, cum laude. Andrea Christine Hendy. Lauren Drew Henley. Sarah E. Henriksen. Sarah Caitlin Herbert. Jesselyn Angela Herrera Gomez. Stephanie A. Hayduck. Kelly Ann Hickey. Sarah Christine Hickman. Laura H. Higbee. Kelsey Dawn Higley. Lane Moriel Himmelman. Second Lieutenant Jordan Benaya Hinkle. Alexander Steele Hoover. Devin Louise Huggins, magna cum laude. Megan Jean Hughes. Paige Hurtig Crosby. Emily Engel Heinemann. John Albert Irwin, cum laude. Ayumi Ito. Samantha W. Johnson. Aaron L. Jones. Ali Michael Jones. James Joseph, cum laude. Julianne Marie Joyce, summa cum laude. Kelly E. Kemstra, cum laude. Chelsea N. Concilia. Nora Rose Kaufman, magna cum laude. Isabella Patricia Ka. Sean Kearns. Megan Suzanne Kenny, cum laude. Nicole Louise Kiefer. Cora C. Kilpatrick, magna cum laude. Sean Michael King. Rosamond Elizabeth Knight. Michelle Frances Koiki. Kelsey Elise Krieger. Catherine J. Kruger. Zachary J. Cuban. Caitlin Marie Colt. Cassandra Marie Lamoth. Hannah Marie Laney. Megan Langfit, cum laude. Kara Marie Langsfeld. Alexa Larson. Claire M. Laska, magna cum laude. Sini Lau. Nicholas Arnold Lawhon. Kevin Morris Laxar. Louis D. Lefevre, cum laude. Edward Charles Lashinsky. Would Rita Illig Liebelt, member of the Board of Trustees, please join Dr. McCullough at the center of the stage? Megan Louise Liebelt, magna cum laude. Kevin H. V. Lim, cum laude. Cutter Augustus Lindbergh, summa cum laude. Chelsea M. Linehan. Kelly Ellen Lloyd. Andrea Rosales Logue. Whitney Joy Lohman. Megan Elizabeth Lombard, cum laude. Erin Catherine Lucy, magna cum laude. John Travis Lucian. Alvin James Maw. Megan Katia Makabali. Matthew John Mock. Second Lieutenant Daniel E. Magar. Emaisa Marie Mahoney. Mallory Brandon Malone. Kristen L. Marcus. Emily Kate Martin. Araceli Martinez. Alyssa Marie Massengale. Joseph Matlich. Kenneth Aaron Morrow, cum laude. Stephen Leo May, cum laude. Would Philip G. McCarthy, member of the Board of Trustees, please join Dr. McCullough at the center of the stage. Marin Jane McCarthy. Meredith Ann McCarty. Kelly Jean McClellan, cum laude. Neil T. McCormick. Allison McCullough, magna cum laude. Heather Louise McCutcheon. Brendan A. McIntyre. Angeline Ruth McLean with distinction. Caitlin McLeod. Michael David McMillan. Zoe Elizabeth M. Dalal, magna cum laude. Ashley Lynn Meadows, cum laude. Ashley Marie Melbourne. Lauren Taylor Malink. Melissa Ann Menza. Hannah Ellen Mucci. Terry Ann Miller, magna cum laude. Calvin Joseph Mingione, magna cum laude. Carmen Kosha Coors Mitchell. Karina Marie Momery, cum laude. Vanessa P. Montoya. Catherine E. Moore, cum laude. Megan Antoinette Morris, cum laude. Stephen T. Morrissey. Melissa Marianne Moxlow. Mary K. Mulcrone. Catherine Jean Murray. Logan Napolsky. Javier Arturo Navarro. Amanda Neer. Thomas Michael Newell. Catherine Katigbuk Nun. Megan Marie Nichols, summa cum laude. Alexandra Nishi, cum laude. Nicholas Noner, magna cum laude. Sarah C. O'Dowd, magna cum laude. Shannon O'Keefe. Rebecca Blanche Olson, magna cum laude. Christina Louise Ornelas. Shannon Ashley Owens. Rachel Packard, cum laude. Ashley Madison Page. Ryan Jesse Palmer, summa cum laude. Excuse me. Sorry. Leah Antoinette Pandozzi. Catherine Kimia Pang. Lindsay Catherine Parker. Ty J. Perdido. Siloa Perez Gomez. Rebecca Ann Perkins. Victoria J. Perry, summa cum laude. Kristen Michelle Pickering. Amanda Marie Pearson, magna cum laude. Maura Kathleen Peshata, cum laude. Allison Michelle Poe. Megan Elizabeth Poley. Second Lieutenant Michael James Lang Polodna, magna cum laude. Suzanne Marie Porterfield, cum laude. Megan Elaine Potter. James Power. Megan Elizabeth Pribble. Catherine Marie Price. Second Lieutenant Shannon Melissa Price Rutledge, cum laude. Megan Ann Pronovost. Mallory Purcell. John Quigg. Rosalind Ann Radakovich. Nicole Page Raish, cum laude. Nicholas Ryan Kali'i Rommel. Guadalupe Lizette Ramirez. Angela Nicole Ramos. Joseph P. Redding. Rebecca Ann Reed. Daniel David Reed. Matthew Thomas Riley Crank, cum laude. Stephanie Ryman. Kate Rebecca Reingold, magna cum laude. Laura Rose Richardson. Kendra Rieger, magna cum laude. Jesse Laurel Riley, magna cum laude. Nicholas Francis Risciotto, magna cum laude. Abraham Dean Ritter, magna cum laude. Lauren Rockholtz. Elisa F. Romero. Sarah Elizabeth King Ross. Megan J. Ruck. Amanda Nicole Ruin, magna cum laude. Michelle Sackett. Hayden Ann Sanders, cum laude. Shalit Mina Aldon San Nicholas. Christian Ilagan Santa Maria. Jenna Nicole Savage, cum laude. Grace Alejandra Scarella, magna cum laude. Ann M. Scheel. Julia Schertzinger, magna cum laude. Anthony Schick, cum laude. Charlie L. Schmidt. Erin Elizabeth Schnittiger. Ashley Marie Schrofer. Second Lieutenant Michael William Seelock. Lena Ala Sagawa. Lauren Elizabeth Seeger, cum laude. Camille Melissa Selby, cum laude. Thomas James Sexton, magna cum laude. Heather Nicole Maryvelle Siebold. Timothy Blake Seymour. Deanna Michelle Shamrell. Kirsten Lee Shank, cum laude. George Matthew Sheldon. Mitchell V. Shelley. Stratton Emick Shook, magna cum laude. He was also receiving a Bachelor of Business Administration degree today. Joshua Lynn Simmons. Eric Troyer Skoog. Emma Slater. Lee H. Smoot. Paulette Soltani, cum laude. Seth Summerfield, magna cum laude. Jesse Bianca Sorensen. Dominic Michael Spadoni. Kevin Edward Stacy. Ann Staley. Louise C. Stamper, cum laude. Megan Marie Stanley, cum laude. Timothy Robert Staples. Joshua Allen Stomas. Nicholas Andrew Stout. Noah William Stout. Zachary Thomas Stratton, magna cum laude. Carrie Sullins, cum laude. Ian Anthony Sullivan. Angela Dawn Taraboka, cum laude. Karen Elizabeth Taylor. Catherine E. Taylor. Taylor O'Laughlin Teaford, cum laude. John D. Tennant. Courtney Diane Tennyson. Would Professor William Turpening please join Dr. McCullough at the center of the stage? Marjorie Ann Turpening. Amanda Tharp. Courtney Vione Thompson. Meredith Thompson, magna cum laude. Matthew Thomas Toomey. Benjamin Trifo. Dale Francis Adams Tuckerman with distinction. Tyler P. Tullis. Benjamin Ross Turner. Lauren Marie Vale, magna cum laude. Nicholas John Vaudrey, magna cum laude. Libby Concepcion Bia. Would Patricia Terry, Associate Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences, please join Dr. McCullough at the center of the stage. Ellen Terry Von Essen, magna cum laude. Laura Elizabeth Waltner, cum laude. Angie Cecilia Wang, cum laude. Brittany Erin Weeks, cum laude. Christine Frances Wemhoff, cum laude. John Hideki Wenstron, magna cum laude. Alicia Dawn West. Raven Lenore West, cum laude. Clinton Brian White. Courtney Suzanne Wick. Kelly Maureen Wilkinson. Taylor Gray Wilkinson. Alexandra L. Williams, cum laude. Jennifer Lynn Williams, magna cum laude. Jordan A. Wilson. Samuel Winninghoff. Peyton Elaine Wittry. Kevin Christopher Wolfenberger, cum laude. Brittany Ann Wright, cum laude. Lucianne Moran Yandel, cum laude. Nicole Suzanne Yobi. Samuel Reed Younger. Stephanie Ann Zimmerman. Alexis Zink. Connie D. Zollner. The following students are receiving a Bachelor of Science honors degree. Christopher D. Blake, magna cum laude. Elizabeth Adeline Gosen. Lindsay Nicole Poston, summa cum laude, also receiving a Bachelor of Arts honors degree today. Taryn Chase Richards, magna cum laude. The following students are receiving a Bachelor of Science degree. Erin Renee Anderson, cum laude. Stuart Paul Michael Anderson. Chelsea Elaine Bailey. Would Eileen Bell Garrison, Dean of the Foley Library, please join Dr. McCullough at the center of the stage? David Bell Garrison. Brittany A. Burgum. Rachel Amelia Burnt. Would Professor Noel Borman please join Dr. McCullough at the center of the stage? Nicholas Forbes Borman, cum laude, also receiving a Bachelor of Arts degree today. Would Paul W. Brasich, member of the Board of Trustees, please join Dr. McCullough at the center of the stage? Brian Christopher Brasich, magna cum laude. Michael J. Brask. Jacob Adam Brown, magna cum laude. Warren Elliott Carter. Rachel Carey. Sally Jane Cataldo, cum laude. Winnie Cho. Ashley Nicole Comare, cum laude. Trevor L. Davis, cum laude. Jonathan Allen Del Toro. Matthew Delsman. Holly Elizabeth Dembinski, who is also receiving a Bachelor of Arts degree today. Louis DeVoe. Alexis Ray DeJoven. Tyler Doma. Caitlin Patrick Driscoll. Thang Duc Do, cum laude. Andrew Stephen Edwards. Eric Lynn Franson, magna cum laude. Justin R. Funston, magna cum laude. Joseph T. Gamboa, magna cum laude. Matthew Nicholas George. Matthew Richards Goldrick. Joshua Allen Hamblin. Andrew Ross Henderson. Gregory R. Hudson. Elise Ellen Hugo, summa cum laude. Andrew Lee Irochi. Kristen Nicole Kaiser. Kirsty Elizabeth Keller, cum laude. Amy Jo Kennedy, magna cum laude. Gordon Kirsten. Nathan Knapp, cum laude. Jeremy Andrew Knowles. Jessica Lynn Crucell. J. Akira Kudo. Alexandra Nicole Lagasse. Michael Anton Lavrisha. Shannon Ruth Longmate, magna cum laude. Christopher M. McMillan. Megan Colleen Meyer, cum laude. Lauren Elizabeth Miller, who is also receiving a Bachelor of Arts degree today. Catherine Morrissey. Stuart Harold Munch. Edward F. Niedermeyer, cum laude. Christopher Martin Pucci. Joshua Paul Roach. Allison Christine Railing, magna cum laude. Brian Gregory Rowan. Brittany Alexandra Rowe. Brianne Satterfield, cum laude. Olivia Renee Shinsky. Michael David Schmitz. Catherine Marie Schubert. Satish Shrestha. Samuel Anthony Smith, cum laude. Andy Stanton. Gary Lawrence Stenslin, who is also receiving a Bachelor of Arts degree today. Zoe Eleni Stumbos, cum laude. Isaac John Thomas Strong, magna cum laude. Callan Morgan Schweitzer, summa cum laude. Philip Leszek Shalagowski. Kristen Lillian Tordillos. Robert Townsend, cum laude. Matthew Edward Valinder. Nicholas Vonderlanken, cum laude. Christopher James Trotter Watson. Jasper Wen. Samuel Lee Wenberg, cum laude. Spencer Williams, cum laude. Quinn Young, cum laude. This concludes the conferring of degrees in the College of Arts and Sciences.
Dr. Clarence H. Barnes, Dean of the School of Business Administration, will now present the degree candidates in the School of Business Administration.
President McCullough, Vice President Martin, by virtue of the authority vested in Gonzaga University by the state of Washington, I have the pleasure of presenting to you the following candidates for the degree Bachelor of Business Administration. Bachelor of Business Administration Honors, Alexander C. Dumke, cum laude.
I'll hand this to you later. Okay.
The following students are receiving the Bachelor of Business Administration degree. Jacqueline Renee Adamson. Sean Thomas Alexander Agatep. Hannah Rose Alcomo. Stephanie Marie Aldecoa, magna cum laude. Ahmad Rashid Al-Dossere, Jeffrey Abba, Ali Nicole Allen, Salman Mohammad Araja, Abdullah Ali Al-Tamimi, Brian Amstrom, magna cum laude, John Richard Andrew, Enrique Ares, Jr., Michael Alexander Arkush, Lucas Willem Balker, Christina Marie Valorizo, Catherine Ballinger, Thomas Anthony Bender, cum laude, Kelsey Daniel Best, Nicholas Francis Billmeyer, Mark A. Billmeyer II, Britt Birkenbuell, Bingham James Blaylock, Rachel Sophia Bloom, Christopher Bowling, magna cum laude, Amy Shalane Bowers, Molly Jane Boyd, Kelly Ann Brow, Michael J. Brewer, Kimberly Brown, cum laude, Nathaniel Richard Brown, Stephanie Michelle Bruno, Rebecca Lynn Burgess, Elliot Mackenzie Burke, Matthew John Berkey, Alexandria Capelito, Daniel Drew Carter, Kathleen Carter, cum laude, Anna Kucheri, cum laude, Diane Sandana, cum laude, Sean Centenato, Ryan Char, magna cum laude, Derek Cheney, Philip A. Hovanyets, cum laude, Daniel Joseph Collins, Christopher Cope, Jane Corcoran, Cole R. Donovan Corkery. Also receiving a Master's of Accounting degree, Amy Elizabeth Corter, cum laude. Samantha Cox. Ashley Ann Coxwell. Kyle Jeremy Krantz. Kelly James Comiskey. Haley R. Curry. Brian Peter Daly. Kelly Nicole Dumore. Andrew R. Danner. Elise Kathleen D'Ambrosio. Amy M. DiLorenzo. Andrew Joseph Deming. Forrest Keith Detner. Jason Dick, magna cum laude. Anthony Robert Decerny, summa cum laude. Roman Dochuk, magna cum laude. Vincent A. Duraze. Also receiving a Master's of Accounting degree, Morgan K. Edrington, cum laude. Brian Paul Egley. Sean Evans. Megan Elizabeth Fine. Maggie Maureen Fogarty, cum laude. Daniel Forner. Aaron Andrew Fox. Martin Rare Franciscovich. James Alexander Frickleton, cum laude. Benjamin L. Funkhauser. James John Peter Gudinas. Ronan Galvin. Brooke Emily Gardner, magna cum laude. Deshaun Anthony Garnett. J. Luis Gonzalez. Emily Sarah Gutting. Kevin Andrew Graney, cum laude. Mark Emerson Gray. Justin Todd Griffith. Alyssa Jean Grunen, magna cum laude. Matthew Thomas Guglielmino. Mylan Gutashaw. Tahi Young Ha. Would Professor Donald Hackney please join Dr. McCullough at the center of the stage? John Patrick Hackney, summa cum laude. John's sister, Elizabeth Hackney, received a Master's of Accounting degree yesterday and is elected to attend today's ceremony. Aaron William Hallerman. Jason Robert Hallerman. Stephen Anthony Hamilton. Joshua Taylor Hampton. Colin John Harrison, summa cum laude. Hillary Harrison. Heather Ann Hartley, magna cum laude. Kelsey Heggie, cum laude. Blaze Anthony Hoffman Ellis. Brandon J. Hogan. Kristen Diane Holm, cum laude. Thomas J. Hauk, magna cum laude. Lindsay Marie House. Philip U. Hovey. Daniel Isaacson. Scott Andrew Jackson. Will Mrs. Lisa Janicki, Regent, please join Dr. McCall at the podium. Patrick Janicki. Good to see you. Erin Elizabeth Jewell. Kip Eric Johnson. Good to see you, my friend. GSBA President Michael W. Kelsey. Sokdeep Singh Karia, magna cum laude. John Patrick Killeen. Ryan Eric Knowles, cum laude. Thomas Meade Knowlton. Sean P. Knox. Aglia Korina, magna cum laude. James Crickle. Kyle Krasninsky. Kyle J. LaHonta. Also receiving a Master of Accountancy degree, Scott Patrick Lampy, cum laude. Michael Francis Lee. Michael S. Lemieux. Andrew Peter Leroy. And Erin Elise Laram, magna cum laude. Rachel Noel Lewis. Joy Corrine Lyle. David Jerome Machado, summa cum laude. Kristen McWilliams. Emily Magnuson. Laura Mayer, magna cum laude. Andrew David Mackinson, cum laude. Lisa Jo Massingale. Brett McCaffrey. Amanda Hope McCall. Also receiving a Bachelor of Arts degree today, Sean Andrew McCormick, magna cum laude. Casey Connolly McCoy. Connor McDonald. Cornelia A. McFadden. Brett Philip McGrath. Timothy William McMillan. Jason Ray Meade, cum laude. Jonathan Thomas Medler. Natasha Mendachaka. Jared Matthew Miskimen, cum laude. Patrick Thomas Metzger. Way to go. Good job. Philip Patrick Michaels. Ryan Tyler Mickey. Alexander Mitchell Miller. Miles Miller. Matthew Basco Milligan. Sierra P. Moore. Ryan D. Morligan. Matthew David Morris, summa cum laude. Timothy J. Muravas. Kelly Ann Murphy, cum laude. Allison Ray Neff, magna cum laude. Katia Marie Nefsker. Barry J. Nemuth, Jr. Daniel Norman. Adam Novak, magna cum laude. Chelsea O'Doherty. Timothy Allen Nybo, cum laude. Robert L. O'Halloran, Jr. John Patrick O'Keefe. Emily Christine Owens. Martin Michael Paris. Jeffrey Stephen Parker, cum laude. Leo James Payne III. Zachary Charles Peach, cum laude. Adrian C. Perus. Jennifer Ann Peel. Peter Erkia Phillips. Rusvan Popa. Jordan B. Popur, cum laude. Kevin Michael Powell. Devin Derek Power Bearden. Scott Talmy, cum laude. Aaron John Quilliam. Zachary Radetsky, summa cum laude. Allison Maxine Renton, magna cum laude. Jennifer Lynn Rundfleisch. Robert Hart Ringer, cum laude. Kevin Roach. Erica M. Robertson, cum laude. Kevin T. Robinson. Sarah Kathleen Rotar. Justin Michael Ryan, cum laude. Kelsey Elizabeth Ryan. Christina Lynn Ryan, cum laude. Nathan Christopher Sad. Christopher Salazar. Adrienne Kate Saley. Aaron N. Sother, cum laude. Ryan Shadaman, cum laude. Sarah R. Shiro, cum laude. Jaron A. Schneider. Kimberly Schroeder. Kayleen Joan Schultz. Whitney Joy Schultz. Christina Leanne Shasha. Tara Scott. Second Lieutenant Ascensio Serafani. Ryan James Sheldon. Isaac Earl Shin, cum laude. Alexandria Shute. Jamie Shea Silver, cum laude. Brianne Christine Singleton, cum laude. Gregory Jameson Scahill. Second Lieutenant Brian Michael Slamkowski, magna cum laude. Benjamin Mark Smith, magna cum laude. Shane Lance Smith. John Daniel Sorensen, magna cum laude. Andrew D. Stahlheim. Good job. Michael Anthony Staffini. Sarah Michelle Stewart. Alicia Storo. Patrick Hunter Stumbaugh. Nathaniel E. Swenson. Mariah Lynn Sylvester, cum laude. Ovidio Ricardo Tabura Rodas. Amanda Tallman, cum laude. Rianne Tang. Greer Alexandria Thomas. Matthew Simons Throckmorton, cum laude. Nicole E. Trebu, cum laude. Alfred H. Trelevin IV, magna cum laude. Maxwell Richard Trezise. Matthew David Turner. Robert Van Cleve, magna cum laude. J. Valentine Vargas. Stacy Villarreal. Ashley Faye Wenger, cum laude. Hubert Maximilian Wenzel. Kate Ellen Williamson. Brett Martin Withers, cum laude. Benjamin Seth Wolfram. Brandon Wright, cum laude. Brian Andrew Yardley. Lacey Jo Rosenbaum, one of our graduating seniors from Kennewick, Washington, died this spring before this special day arrived. Here to accept Lacey's Bachelor of Business Administration diploma are her parents, Keith and Linda Rosenbaum, accompanied by Summer Berry.
Dr. John Sunderland, Dean of the School of Education, will now present the degree candidates in the School of Education.
Dr. McCullough, Vice President Martin, by virtue of the authority vested in Gonzaga University by the state of Washington, I have the pleasure of presenting to you the following candidates for degrees from the School of Education. The following students are receiving a Bachelor of Education in Physical Education. Michelle Russ Bovers. Jason D. Chatwood, cum laude. Amy Kathleen Danielson. Sarah Christine Mertz. Corina O'Brien. The following students are receiving a Bachelor of Education in Special Education. Caitlin Marie Delgado, magna cum laude. Jana Ray Erickson, magna cum laude. Madison Rainey Dawn Fedderson, cum laude. Elizabeth Fitting, cum laude. Madeline Gianotti. Amber Ann Grizzly. T.C. Imes. Kathleen Autumn Jones, magna cum laude. Leah Rebecca Kaufman, magna cum laude. Mariah Kate LeBrun, cum laude. Erin Marie O'Loughlin. Joanna Hinarosa Rauch, summa cum laude. Martina Victoria Romero. Kellen Francis Rui, magna cum laude. The following students are receiving a Bachelor of Education in Sport Management. Benjamin Jason Azarito, cum laude. Samantha Marie Beck. Lauren Lee Byerly. Catherine Breckman, summa cum laude. Trevor Buckley. William Foster. Mia A. Popsadero, cum laude. Thank you. Roni Teryev. Lori Lynn Upton, summa cum laude. Jordan J. Mitchell-Williams, summa cum laude. Second Lieutenant Carly Wilson. This concludes the conferring of degrees in the School of Education.
Dr. Dennis Horn, Dean of the School of Engineering and Applied Science, will now present the degree candidates in the School of Engineering and Applied Science.
Dr. McCullough and Vice President Martin, by virtue of the authority vested in Gonzaga University by the state of Washington, I have the pleasure of presenting to you the following candidates for the degrees in the School of Engineering and Applied Science. The following students are receiving a Bachelor of Science in Civil Engineering degree. Ian Jacob Anderson, cum laude. William Clifford Andrus. Alexander James Baird, magna cum laude. Nicholas J. Barkley. Tobiah Lee Brewer II. John D. Cipolla. John Patton Davis. Andrew T. Downing. Nicholas Wolfgang Ebner. John McCaw Gills. Megan Ann Gray, magna cum laude. Eric M. Guerrero. Julie Nicole Guthrie. Thomas Edward Hergenrader. Daniel D. Howe. Erica Catherine Jones. Would Rick Jones, Associate Vice President for Finance, please join Dr. McCullough at the center of the stage. Randy Kim Jones. Rory Patrick Kilkenny. Aaron Akira Lee. Mark Patrick Legier. Mallory Miller, magna cum laude. Justin Dempsey Oldfield, magna cum laude. Therese Michelle Flom. Benjamin P. Radchuk, cum laude. Joshua D. Richards. Brent James Robinson. Nicholas Lee Castle Schreiner. Michael Armando Torres. Kyle V. Van Dyke, magna cum laude. Jeremiah Joseph Woodard. Michael Yoshihara, cum laude. Nazarena Maria Zorzi. The following students are receiving a Bachelor of Science in Computer Engineering degree. Tyler Joe Halva. Thomas Barry Jones, summa cum laude. He is also receiving a Bachelor of Science degree today. Kevin Neal Morris. Robert Earl Nertney. Emily Rose Parker. Evan S. Poncelet, He is also receiving a Bachelor of Science in Electrical Engineering today. Stephen Andrew Ruckert, magna cum laude. Reed Alexander Tompkins, magna cum laude. The following students are receiving a Bachelor of Science in Electrical Engineering degree. Ayman Al-Haji, Mohammed Al-Hayek, Mohammed Al-Rawali, cum laude. John William Coma, magna cum laude. Alexander M. Kinney, Jacob Scott Kubali, Daniel J. Seymour, Matthew Quinn Stockinger, Nicholas C. Vigo, magna cum laude. James Wong. The following student is receiving a Bachelor of Science in General Engineering degree. Alexandra Marie Canavan. The following students are receiving a Bachelor of Science in Mechanical Engineering honors degree. Clelia Marie Leopold. George M. Miata, cum laude. Stephanie Lynn Sabin, magna cum laude. She is also receiving a Bachelor of Arts honors degree today. The following students are receiving a Bachelor of Science in Mechanical Engineering degree. Taylor Hall Bechtold, cum laude. Tyler Ray Bonnet. John Eric Brownlee. Justin Richard Burnett. Chad D. Chafin. David Dennis Champeau. Jonathan David Chrisman, cum laude. Ryan William Davidge. Timothy John Elder, magna cum laude. Daniel Scott Ellis. Sean Martin Finnerty, cum laude. Jared Michael Finnegan, magna cum laude. Alexander Michael Byrne Friedman. Cassandra Rose Gervin. Joseph C. Gels, cum laude. Christine Lee Goodrich, cum laude. Taylor Jessica Hall, summa cum laude. Julian Alexander Johnson. Paul Michael Krupski. Stephen Thomas Lauterbach. John Patrick McDonough. Patrick T. Moore, Jr. Keith Edward Mell. Craig Alexander Murphy, cum laude. Nicholas Nidvalsky, summa cum laude. John D. O'Connell. Joseph Patrick O'Connell. Michael Thomas Polotachuk, magna cum laude. Kirsten Jean Pullman. Edgar B. Posa. Justin Ormsby Roberts. Nathan Joseph Seveny. Jeremy Ryan Stumitz. Taylor Wagemans. John A. Wallace. Christopher Hans Wendell, magna cum laude. Daniel James Wiest, cum laude. Alex J. Wallen. The following student is receiving a Bachelor of Science in Computer Science honors degree. Elliot Brendan Kraber, cum laude. He is also receiving a Bachelor of Arts honors degree today. The following students are receiving a Bachelor of Science in Computer Science degree. Scott A. Pfeiffer, cum laude. Molly Marie Van Ryn. That concludes the degrees in the School of Engineering and Applied Science.
Dr. Mary McFarland, Dean of the School of Professional Studies, will now present the degree candidates in the School of Professional Studies.
Dr. McCullough and Vice President Martin, by virtue of the authority vested in Gonzaga University by the state of Washington, I have the pleasure of presenting to you the following candidates for the degrees in the School of Professional Studies. The following students are receiving a Bachelor of Science in Exercise Science degree. Lauren Nicole Bigley. Erin Liesel Carpenter. Cum laude. Kelsey Ariel Demir. Kelsey Devereaux, magna cum laude. Robert Jonathan Dulay. Taylor Lee Dunnington. Erin Patricia Gringer. Brent Christopher Hammock. Emily Margaret Johnson, cum laude. Amanda Kluver. David Stewart Lockman, cum laude. Megan Brianna Link, cum laude. Rachel Taville Martinez. Andrew McKill. Catherine Angela Marine McNulty, cum laude. Caitlin Marie Payne. Rebecca Diane Pelton, cum laude. Caitlin Kakumo Robinson. Brandy Lynn Schmier. Alexandra Jacqueline Smith. Teresa Sorensen, cum laude. Stephanie Iva Suhaldenik. Jordan Scott Thonam. Jessica Ann Tallman, cum laude. Whitney Lauren Wenger, cum laude. The following students are receiving a Bachelor of General Studies degree. Randall C. Bond. Erica Nevada Clark Ziegler. Vicki Jean Daniels with distinction. Robin M. Ike. William Justin Heineke. Courtney Elizabeth Kovacs. Lori L. Kramer. Jenny A. Kuhn. Shannon Renee Lane. Stephen Cody Patterson, summa cum laude. Teresa Torgerson Randalls with distinction. Kimberla R. Rao. Rosalind Ray Sippel. Susanna R. Towell with distinction. Joanne Marie Walker. The following students are receiving a Bachelor of Science in Nursing degree. Adelie Jean Baker. Emily Ann Basil. Lauren Teresa Bishop, cum laude. Melinda Leslie Bishop. Ashley Megan Brucato. Amy Catherine Cade. Samantha Josipa Savojic. Adora Gabriela Diaz, cum laude. Michaela Ray Fetterspiel. Molly Kathleen Funk. Ashley Patricia Haltness. Tessa Elizabeth Hansen. Aurora Patricia Hindle. Kayla Marie Keenan, magna cum laude. Megan Ann Kelly. Andrea Leigh Kirkby with distinction. Second Lieutenant Emma Elaine Lotus. Gabrielle Elizabeth Madsen. Kevin Michael Mogelson. Erin Ann Mahoney. Catherine Ann McDumphy, magna cum laude. Tracy Kathleen Miller. Rachel Catherine Moore. Kelly Nelson. Stephanie Patricia Pierce, cum laude. An Huai Fawn, cum laude. Sarah Marie Pearson. Laura Christine Reimer, cum laude. Heidi Lynn Rourke. Kelly Maureen Santman. Andrea Jean Schmidt, cum laude. Jonathan Willis Siebert, cum laude. Bridget D. Sims, magna cum laude. Katie Ann Marie Ulrichsen. Robin M. Van Gundy. Sarah Catherine White. Jocelyn Michelle Wickworth. Megan Grace Wilds, magna cum laude. This concludes the conferring of degrees in professional studies.
Well, on behalf of all who are here present, I would like to express our gratitude to our honoree, General Hardy, and to our speaker and DeSmet Medal recipient, Father Curry. In a particular way, I would like to thank the faculty who have worked hard to guide, to challenge, and to prepare our seniors over the past several years. Students, would you please join me in thanking your faculty? Today is the day that together with your family and friends, we honor you, our graduates, and all that you have accomplished. We all share in your hopes and dreams for the future. As we send off our graduating class of 2010, it is our hope that each of you continue to search for the truth and to embrace all of the challenges of life with open minds, open hearts, and a courageous spirit. And we pray that you will remember us and come back to visit us often. Dr. McCullough, faculty, and honored guests, it is my honor to present to you the graduating class of 2010. Please remain standing for the benediction, which will be offered by Father Cooter.
Let us accept God's loving gaze upon us all. God's loving gaze on these graduates, on the mothers here, family and friends. And let us pray with that great charge that St. Ignatius of Loyola gave his first Jesuit students: go forth and set the world on fire. And to this let us say amen. Amen. I invite each of the graduates and their families to a social on the Johnston Mall in front of College Hall on the Gonzaga University campus following the ceremony. The university's 117th commencement ceremony is concluded.